Her turn. She was his second wife, and so there was between them that truce which is never held between a man and his first woman. He was one for the women, and as such an exception among the colliers. In spite of their prudery, the neighbour women liked him. He was big, naive, and very courteous with them. He was so even to his second wife. Being a large man of considerable strength and perfect health, he earned good money in the pit. His natural courtesy saved him from enemies, while his fresh interest in life made his presence always agreeable. So he went his own way, had always plenty of friends, always a good job down the pit. He gave his wife 35 shillings a week. He had 2 grown-up sons at home, and they paid 12 shillings each. There was only one child by the second marriage, so Radford considered his wife did well. 18 months ago, Bryan and Wentworth's men were out on strike for 11 weeks. During that time, Mrs. Radford could neither cajole nor entreat nor nag the 10 shillings strike pay from her husband, so that when the second strike came on, she was prepared for action. Radford was going, quite inconspicuously, to the publican's wife at the Golden Horn. She is a large, easy-going lady of 40, and her husband is 63, moreover crippled with rheumatism. She sits in the little bar-parlour of the wayside public-house, knitting for dear life, and sipping a very moderate glass of Scotch. When a decent man arrives at the 3-foot width of bar, she rises, serves him, surveys him over, and if she likes his looks, says, "Won't you step inside, sir?" If he steps inside, he will find not more than 1 or 2 men present. The room is warm, quite small. The landlady knits. She gives a few polite words to the stranger, then resumes her conversation with the man who interests her most. She's straight, highly coloured, with indifferent brown eyes. "What was that you asked me, Mr. Radford?" "What's the difference between a donkey's tail and a rainbow?" asked Radford, who had a consuming passion for conundrums. "All the difference in the world," replied the landlady. "Yes, but what special difference?" "I shall have to give it up again. You think me a donkey's head, I'm afraid." "Not likely. But just you consider now, we're—" The conundrum was still under way when a girl entered. She was swarthy, a fine animal. After she'd gone out, "Do you know who that is?" asked the landlady. "I can't say as I do," replied Radford. "She's Frederick Pinnock's daughter from Stony Ford. She's courting our Willie." "And a fine lass too." "Yes, fine enough as far as that goes. What sort of a wife will she make him, think you?" "You just let me consider that a bit," said the man. He took out a pocket-book and a pencil. The landlady continued to talk to the other guests. Radford was a big fellow, black-haired, with a brown moustache and darkish blue eyes. His voice, naturally deep, was pitched in his throat, and had a peculiar tenor quality, rather husky and disturbing. He modulated it a good deal as he spoke, as men do who talk much with women. Always there was a certain indolence in his carriage. "Our mester's lazy," his wife said. "There's many a bit of job wants doing, but get him to do it if you can." But she knew he was merely indifferent to the little jobs and not lazy. He sat writing for about 10 minutes, at the end of which time he read, "I see a fine girl full of life. I see her just ready for wedlock. But there's jealousy between her eyebrows and jealousy on her mouth. I see trouble ahead. Willie is delicate. She would do him no good. She would never see when he wasn't well. She would only see what she wanted."